My name is Deepak Prasad. By education, I'm a mechanical engineer and I also studied operations management. If I talk about my experience, I'm having approx 18 years of experience in operational excellence and quality with different manufacturing industries. At present, I'm working at SPX FLOW as Global Operational Excellence and Quality Leader for Pump Solutions. And if I talk about my roles and responsibility, basically I'm responsible for driving operational excellence and quality management system within the organization. When I talk more into the operational excellence, then I'm mainly looking for operational efficiencies, savings, having the lean, setting up the lean culture in the organization, and we have a program called Pathway to Excellence. So it's my core role to enable the site to move towards next level of maturity phase year on year, heading towards operational excellence. If I talk about quality, then it's more of designing quality management system for the organization, looking for providing the premium quality of product and services to the customer, enhancing customer experience. So it's all about keeping customer into the center and as the prime focus. My role is to design and drive quality management system for the organization. I'll start it from the beginning. We know the process. We directly generally recommend people to directly jump to black belt training. It all started with the journey of yellow belt training, followed by green belt, and then finally, when I was working on a various business challenges solution, and then I came to know that it was all about zeal to learn more and more into lean, into more tools and techniques which can help me to sharpen my brain, sharpen my methodology of working and resolving the problem and supporting the business growth. And because of this basic need, I decided to go for a next level, which is the best level of training in lean, is Lean Six Sigma for black belt. And that actually motivated me more to go into that structured way of learning the tools and techniques within black belt, and in which enabled me to work with business to resolve the bigger challenges. Now, if I talk about the challenges generally, like any organization, mostly what we face, either company face the challenge for delivery, quality, cost, or inventory, or they are at certain stage, but now they want to become the benchmark. We are on a different side. We always want to be benchmark and lead the market from delivery, quality, cost, inventory point of view. And that was a more motivating factor for me, that what best now further I can do for the organization as a team. And that actually motivated me more to go through this training for black belt. If I tell you about the best memory around the this journey, so first of all, I would like to call it this as a journey, and it happened like every moment was memorable. Right from the training, started the team formation, and in fact, we have been asked to create our own video and sell and prove why I should be provided this training. So that moment itself was very much important and memorable. But if I tell you the best memorable moment during the entire course was creating a project charter. Initially, it looks to be a simple form, but then we started working on, and for the first time when it got reviewed by Ferry, we came to know about the gist of this project charter, which is telling about entire thing. And I learned along with my group that if your project charter is correct, that is basically the having a perfect plan in place. So if your project charter is correct, you are going to nail it and you are going to sort out the issue. So I think that became the biggest and the best moment, as it also enabled me to connect with not only the team member but with different leaders around across the organization, get their views, and finally get their sign off before we start running this project. Yeah, there are two factors where I can tell how this training impacted, basically. So if I talk about myself, then it basically helped me to change my way of thinking. I mean, if I initially I was seeing problem as a problem, but then when I became a Lean Six Sigma black belt expert, it actually enabled me to think a problem like an opportunity. Now it is no more a problem. I was able to make it a business connect, like, okay, there's a situation, is it a problem or is it an opportunity? Basically, now I started things looking like a opportunity because I have tools and techniques which was helping me to connect this with business end to end and seeing how we can provide the business growth with that. So I think that way of thinking it was a biggest impact. Another biggest impact I got, and this became one of the crucial or the vital reason for my career enhancement as well. Like initially, I was looking for only quality, but then when I became this operational excellence lead after this training and did couple of projects, I got the opportunity to lead the organization as global OPEX leader as well. So this was the other biggest impact. If I talk about the business, what benefit we got to the business, definitely in terms of enhancing more on delivery, reducing more on cost, having more and more savings, having more lean culture, establishing lean culture in the organization. That has become absolutely practiced now, and everybody's talking about that. So I think these are the couple of very grateful impact that brought into me and helped me to support the business as well. I talk overall experience with my experience with Kaizen Institute. I think it was a wonderful experience. And here I have to specifically bring Ferry into picture because he was our trainer. And then I remember that generally we have been seeing what happens when there's a training, it happens one-sided. But when it was Ferry, he was knowing his candidate, he was knowing the audiences, and he ensured that it's never one-sided. He was making more of a group discussion. He has already divided us in two batches because of different time zone. But whenever he was getting chance on a very scheduled manner, he was bringing the two group together, and there was always a competition in house, which makes you more exciting the journey and learning. So he was not only focusing on theory, but very easily Ferry was able to connect theory with practical, and also he was able to walk us visualize the things that whatever we are learning, how this is going to support the business growth or email directly impact the business. So it was very easy for us to know that whatever we are learning, I'm going to implement it tomorrow in the organization and help the organization in various ways. So I think this was an amazing experience getting connected with Kaizen Institute. And if you talk about my recommendation, then of course Kaizen Institute is one of the best institutes that I'm going to recommend to anybody for future training in terms of black belt. Overall, I think it was the best learning, best experience, a great journey. I think it was not one, if I remember correct, it was the training of weeks and probably more than 8 to 10 weeks. It's not easy that you as a trainer is binding people together and everybody is like, there was a situation, first training happened, second week happened, and then we were just waiting, okay, when is the training time? And then that makes the training so important for and it become a part of life that after the last training was conducted, the probably the last week, we were actually missing those sessions and we were remembering it's not only me but the entire group, oh no, next week there is no training, and we started missing that, so it became a part of our life. So actually it was a wonderful experience connecting with Kaizen, and big thanks to Ferry. He created the environment in such a practical way and a magnetic environment that we all were attached to that.